Moazzam Begg was 33 years old when he was arrested in Pakistan in early 2002. A father of four, he had recently moved to Afghanistan in the hope of building a school there and living in an Islamic state. But after the US-led invasion of the country in October 2001, he and his family were evacuated to Islamabad to wait out the hostilities. Little did they know that Begg was shortly to spend the next year at Kabul's notorious Bagram airbase, where torture is said to be rife and where detainees have been killed.
Supposed to be interrogated. He was held at the front of my cell in an area that they call the airlock, where one person can be held for any given amount of time when they're first brought in, and he was made to stand with his hands above his head. His hands were chained to the top of the ceiling of the cell, and a hood was placed over it. He started protesting, saying things in Pashto, but I didn't understand, but it was obvious that he was in distress. They came along, the guards did, to take him, but by that time he'd slumped, his body had gone slump. Something had obviously happened to him. And rather than them administering medical treatment, which was what he needed, they started beating and punching and kicking him, and eventually they dragged his body off. When I was held, interrogated in a solitary confinement room for a month by CIA and FBI and military intelligence, sometimes with a gun to my head. In the next room, during that period, there was a woman constantly screaming, and I could hear the words being shouted to her, get on the ground, spread your legs, screaming words to her, you bitch, and so forth. And at the same time, the woman screaming in a language that I wasn't sure that she was saying any particular words, she was just screaming and crying. They made me believe that that was my wife next door.